Universal Basic Income, otherwise known as UBI, monthly checks, or even guaranteed income, is gaining a ton of popularity right now, and it's actually being implemented across numerous different cities all over the country, which is exactly what I want to talk about in this video, because you never know. You could be located in one of these cities that is already offering UBI, and you could potentially be eligible to receive some of this money with no strings attached, which is one of the awesome parts about UBI. No strings attached, monthly payments, typically for a couple years. So anyway, I want to talk about that a little bit further in this video. As all of you know, I'm back every single day to keep you updated with all this going on, because here's the deal. There's so many different programs going on right now across UBI, monthly payments, stimulus checks, all of these other programs like utility assistance, rental assistance, food assistance, internet, free internet, remember that one? Yeah, there's so many different things going on. So I want to keep you updated, because here's the thing. If we lose track of where we are and we don't continue watching this stuff every single day, we could easily miss a program, and that could be worth hundreds of dollars. So yeah, we definitely want to stay on top of all this. So anyway, let's get into this and talk about UBI and all of these programs a little bit further. So as many of you know, because of course you've been watching all my videos, right? We talk a lot here about stimulus, universal basic income, monthly checks, or even guaranteed income, nearly as much as we talk about hitting the subscribe button right down below the video. So if you haven't done so yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below, as it's totally free to do so. Thanks again. I had to throw that in there, right? Every time. So anyway, thank you. I really appreciate it. So here's the thing about UBI. Let me give you a couple quick just kind of background about UBI. Typically, they are payments that range anywhere between $500 per month all the way up to generally about $1,200 per month, with no strings attached. Literally, you get a payment provided you are eligible to be part of the program. You get the payment, no strings attached. You can do whatever you want with it in most instances. Pretty cool, right? Here's another cool part about it. Typically, these programs last anywhere between 1 and 5 years. Yes, these are typically not like short-term programs where it's like 3 months and that's it. No, typically it's about a year at a minimum, and a lot of times they extend to even like 2, 3, maybe even 5 years in some cases. Yeah, pretty cool, right? So, those are kind of the basics of the UBI program. However, with that being said, I want to bring my wife in, Corey, right now and have her read the list of all of the different cities who are either in support of and or who already have a UBI pilot program in place right now, distributing money to their residents right there in their city. So I'm going to have Corey come in, read that list to you. It's a long list, by the way. It's over 50 different cities who are already implementing this and or are in support of UBI. And there's many, many more to come. So with that being said, I will see you again in just a minute. Corey, take it away, and I'll see you in just a minute, and we will talk about all of this further. All right, Corey, read it through.
Atlanta, Georgia, St. Paul, Minnesota, Jackson, Mississippi, Columbia, South Carolina, Compton, California, Newark, New Jersey, Los Angeles, California, Shreveport, Louisiana, Oakland, California, Tacoma, Washington, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Long Beach, California, Madison, Wisconsin, Seattle, Washington, Providence, Rhode Island, Hudson, New York, Mount Vernon, New York, Gainesville, Florida, Richmond, Virginia, Paterson, New Jersey, Ithaca, New York, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, New Orleans, Louisiana, San Antonio, Texas, Durham, North Carolina, College Park, Maryland, Cambridge, Massachusetts, Santa Fe, New Mexico, Jamestown, New York, Gary, Indiana, Chelsea, Massachusetts, Wausau, Wisconsin, Houston, Texas, Middletown, Connecticut, West Hollywood, California, Baltimore, Maryland, Flagstaff, Arizona, Montpelier, Vermont, Miami Gardens, Florida, Tacoma Park, Maryland, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, Denver, Colorado, Rochester, New York, Kinston, North Carolina, Alhambra, California, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, National City, California, San Diego, California, Palm Springs, California, San Francisco, California, Evanston, Illinois, Emeryville, California, Austin, Texas, St. Louis, Missouri, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Santa Monica, California.
All right, so there it is. As you can see, a very long list of cities who are in support of or who already have a pilot program distributing UBI payments that is currently in place. Now, here's the thing. If you are located in one of these cities, if you want to, you could do a very simple internet search, type in your city and type in like UBI or Universal Basic Income, something like that, and you should get the specific program in your area and you can look it up. Otherwise, what I will do also, I want to dig into this further and maybe I'll break it down into like a short video series where maybe I highlight like 5 or 10 different cities in each video and give you the specifics of each of these programs. There's a lot of cities, right? Yeah, so we could break this down and actually give you the exact specifics of each program going on out there right now. Now, I just wanted to run through the list in this video just because it's such a long list. If I were to come back and tell you all the details of every single program in one video, it'd be like a 30 or 40 minute video probably. I mean, seriously, it'd be a long video because there's a lot of different programs, right? So here's the thing. These things are already happening. These programs continue to pop up. What's actually interesting, in early 2020, I believe there were only 4 programs in place. Yes, only 4 programs. There were not very many as of early 2020. So in the last, year and a half, let's call it? It's not even a year and a half. In the last year and a half or so, we've seen it go from 4 programs to over 50 programs that we're seeing right now. Wow. I mean, that's massive adoption, right? I mean, they're picking up these programs left and right. Not only that, we know from a couple weeks ago, I made a dedicated video talking about this. We have one of the progressives, Ilhan Omar, in the House of Representatives, who was out with a tweet saying she's going to be introducing a nationwide UBI program in this Congress. Well, hey, you better get on it, Ilhan Omar, because, we're kind of running out of time here. But either way, I'm excited to see what she actually implements too, but so she's a representative out of the state of Minnesota, and what's interesting is in that list, the Minneapolis is in Minnesota, the Minneapolis mayor announced a $500 per month UBI program to a number of residents in the Minneapolis city. So she's actually representing Minnesota, and she said, hey, I like the idea. I'm going to be implementing a nationwide UBI proposal in this Congress. So it kind of makes me wonder, is she going to introduce this thing at $500? Is it going to be $700? Is it going to be $1,000? What's it going to be? Is it going to include everybody? Who's it going to include? Either way, it's pretty kind of interesting to watch this. And as I've been calling for about a year now, I've been saying this for about a year, we will see UBI on a national level at some point. When? I'm not quite sure, but honestly, the way things are going, it's probably not going to be too much further out. I mean, just being real, watching everything very closely like this, there are so many different programs being rolled out right now. I would not be surprised one bit if we see it at some point in 2021. It could be later, but we never know. But seriously, it's probably coming sooner than we think. A UBI program on a national level for low-income individuals. Not bad, right? So, I know many people in this community want a raise to your Social Security benefits, a raise to your SSI, a raise to your SSDI, a raise to your VA. I get it. That's very important. But here's the thing. If we don't get a raise to the benefits, but yet instead you get a UBI program, if you're eligible and you start getting $500 a month, I mean, not bad, right? Typically, UBI is also not included as income, right? So, I mean, what would be better? A raise to your benefits, which would technically be counted as income, or potentially a UBI, which would not be income, right? Yeah, right? So anyway, I'll keep you updated with all this going on. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And like I said earlier, if you want to continue hearing more about all this stuff, and if you want to have me be your advocate and keep you updated with everything going on, make sure to hit the subscribe button right down below the video. Of course, share this video or any others with your friends, family, and social media. And of course, go back and check out any of my other 1,200 videos right here on the channel. Thanks again. I truly appreciate you, and I hope this helps you out. And of course, I'll be back with more dedicated videos talking about all of these specific programs across all of these cities all over the country right now offering UBI and monthly payments, right? So thank you so much. I truly appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.